cannot be tied up against with him. And so don't forget, it's his cousin, Big Nuski, the one that they got recently. And so he has this whole time not said anything about being against any side or with any side. And so Big 30 was being careful this whole time, and they end up getting his cousin. So is there a reason why he was being so careful to not pick any sides? I mean, I understand the fact that he's not actually, under their wing, but a lot of people, when they know something's about to happen or when they know something's going on behind scenes, they are gonna distance themselves. They're gonna let everybody know they're not 100% affiliated with these people, that people, if they know the real secrets of what's going on. So Big 30 knew that something weird was playing out, and from the beginning, he decided that he wasn't gonna claim any side of Memphis, and if anything, he was just gonna start his own little clique, so that way he could only talk about he's only gonna be tied in with his own buddies that he does his music with, and so yeah. So I don't blame Big 30 for clarifying that he's not actually CMG, but at the same time, is he trying to tell us something like CMG's about to do something or did something bad, and that's why he's not with them? Because everybody is kind of knowing CMG as the bad guys and PRE is the good guys. So if you ask me, PRE is the good guys. Because a lot of people respected Dolph. You see how Grove Hero gets that same respect, Key Glock getting that same respect because they was Dolph's right hand man. I never seen CMG do any turkey giveaways or anything like that. So as you could tell, they CMG shows themselves as the bad guys because they're always getting into it in the streets, doing all the stuff Black Youngsta does. They're always dissing. They're always having their goons running up on this person, snatching this guy's chain, doing shootings, drive-bys, like all the time. You always hear it's CMG people, and you always hear CMG people, the one who be getting caught up in the feds. They get caught with the work. They get caught with the straps, and they gotta tell. They're the ones who's telling. So CMG's the one who's doing all the bad stuff, getting in trouble and telling. It didn't make sense because if they're doing all these bad things, then how are they back out on the street in just a couple days? So they obviously are telling and stuff. When you live that kind of lifestyle, eventually they're gonna tell you, "Hey, you could sit down for this many years, or you could just tell us this what we want to hear." And a lot of those fake tough guys who they'll break their own street code, whatever they all them years in the streets they said they're loyal and they're not gonna tell. They throw that all down the drain when they're looking at 30 years, 50 years life. And so that's why I understand that Big 30 distanced himself from CMG. Now, why didn't he do anything with PRE? Because when Grove Hero tried to do something with PRE, that's when Yo Gotti's brother, Big Shug, actually was sending threats to Grove Hero because Grove Hero lived in Big Shug and Yo Gotti's neighborhood. So when he told them, "Hey, I'm the neighborhood comedian. I'm about to start doing skits with PRE," they said, "You might as well move out of town and cut ties with us." So they didn't like the fact that Grove Hero was about to get money doing skits with PRE guys, and that's the same reason why Big 30 didn't go and sign with PRE or do collabs with PRE or Dolph and any of them, because he was in the neighborhood, whereas Yo Gotti and his brother and all their people. And so whenever they see Big 30 or see his family members, they could try something, they could try to do something or get one of his people just because they don't like the people that he's getting money with, because they ops. So anybody that knows the street codes and knows the street stuff will understand that people don't like it when you do business with they ops, and that's how the innocent, that's how the smart guys, that's how all those real businessmen, those real good people in the community get taken out is because they get caught up in, you know, trying to just make ends meet and make their money and feed their family, and they don't got time for all the street stuff. They're not in that lane, but they get mixed up because they doing business with this person and that person for a positive reason, but because it's so and so's ops, something end up happening to them. And you hear that story all the time where good people get gone too soon, and they're doing something positive, but some jackass comes around and ruins it for everybody by, getting on some retaliation, some street gang territory type of stuff. So yeah, those are the sad ones that you hear about. And even that one comedian who actually got popped, that was a CMG comedian. See, he was the opposite of what Girl Firo was doing, where he wasn't over here. That guy was dissing Dolph, so you can't be living in that neighborhood still in Memphis and be dissing people. Like, you know what I mean? These guys are right there. They're like in your hood, so they could pull up on you. So basically, Big 30 was distancing himself from the beginning. He had to have known something was coming up. And when something happens to his cousin, it's like, dang, man, is this what he was kind of, being careful about? Was he warning? He didn't want to end up like Pooh Shiesty, but then again, something happened to his cousin, and he was trying to make sure it wasn't something happened to him. So once we really figure out, like, what was Nuski and 30 doing, and did they get into that want to retaliate like that? And what did they know that made them, pop Nuski and not just hurt him, but really take him away? Like, a lot of people, they'll want to fight somebody, they'll want to hurt people, but to take them away, it's like it must be real serious or something like that, Now, a lot of these dummies, they'll fire at you for anything. Pair of shoes, $25 a little bag or something. But it's just crazy because most of the time, if somebody is gonna do a hit, it's for like big money behind it, or some big guy ordered that hit, or it must have been something real personal, or they were just trying to make sure that person didn't tell, or they knew too much. So it's very interesting. But hit the comments section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Subscribe to the channel.